Finally tonight, when you dream of stardom, all roads lead to Broadway. Channel 2's Tony Pagnotti tells us that for a 9-year-old Baltimore girl, the route to stardom begins right here at the Mechanic Theater.
When the show's producers held auditions last month at the Mechanic, they were won over when D'Andrea Drake belted out a gospel classic.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And which volume should you look?
D'Andrea also shines in the classroom at the Samuel Taylor Elementary School number 122. And even before she began reading, this third grader was singing in the church choir. When she was a little girl, did she actually say, "Mama, I want to sing"?
No, actually she said, "Mother, I want to be a judge."
Maybe you can be a singing judge.
I want to be a singing judge. I want to be a judge.
A real judge.
A
No
judge.
fooling around?
Nope.
But no fooling. This aspiring attorney can also sing.
Where is my mommy, please? Where is the love I need? Where are the numbers? Where are the shoulders? I want my mommy, please. Where is my mommy, please?
D'Andrea's debut last night was a big hit. But the instant success hasn't spoiled her. As we walked in the neighborhood of the Murphy housing projects where she lives, she said that she's made her mind up about her career. She wants to make a difference someday, not on the stage, but in the courtroom. Still want to be a judge?
Yes.
And what type of people would you put in jail?
People who murder and people in drugs.
In West Baltimore, Tony Pagnotti, Channel 2 News.
So they took 9 months out of my life.
Words of Tavon Hall, a bitter but free man tonight. Good evening. The case involving the murder of police officer William Martin is now closed. Last month, Sean Woodson was sentenced to death for the murder.
And today, all charges were dropped against the second man originally charged in that case. Channel 2's Randy Page reports tonight from the Mitchell Courthouse.
Tavon Hall walked out of Mitchell Courthouse today a free man. He'd spent nearly 9 months in jail, and today's release comes just 2 days before the expected arrival of his new baby.
It was a terrible experience, and I feel as though they took 9 months out of my life that I would like back, which I know I would never get it back.
In court today, prosecutor Eric Crow told the judge that the complete and exhaustive evidence in the Sean Woodson murder trial showed that Woodson was solely responsible for the murder of Officer Martin. During that trial, witnesses testified Tavon Hall was on the second-floor landing with Sean Woodson just before the murder took place. But scientific evidence suggested Hall had not fired a gun that night. Prosecutors say no evidence was revealed in the Woodson trial linking Hall to the murder, so they decided to drop all charges against him. Outside of the courthouse today, Hall's tearful brothers, sisters, and father embraced. And the future mother of his new baby said her prayers had been answered.
Yeah. Thank God he got me home.
Although the state technically could reopen its case against Tavon Hall, he doesn't have to be looking over his shoulder, because sources close to the investigation tell me they have no intention of reopening this case unless startling, unforeseen evidence were to suddenly become available. As far as the state's attorney's office is concerned, the case involving the murder of Officer William Martin is closed, and Tavon Hall, an innocent bystander to that murder, is a free man. In Baltimore, Randy Page, Channel 2 News.
In other news tonight, a happy ending, but a lot of questions remain unanswered in the disappearance of 2 young Southwest Baltimore girls.
Yeah, police say the girls, ages 3 and 1 month, were apparently taken from their home by their babysitter. Channel 2's Mark Vernarelli joins us live from the Central District Police Station with the latest on this, needless to say, unusual story, Mark.
Very unusual, Beverly. Stan. The children lived with their mother and the mother's boyfriend in the 300 block of South Bruce Street. The nearest point that I can think of as a reference point would be Fulton Avenue and Baltimore Street over on the southwest part of town. This is the story, police tell us, of a babysitter, 33 years old, mildly retarded, who apparently made off with the children because she was concerned with the way the children were living in their home. That is what she told police. We have some pictures to show you of the mother and the parents here. 26-year-old Dorothy Campbell and her boyfriend Donald Simmons. We'll find out tomorrow whether they will actually have the two little girls back. They do not have them tonight. The children are in protective custody this evening. Police say the girls were taken yesterday morning about 11 o'clock by their babysitter, 33-year-old Sylvia Leash. Ms. Leash, as we say, police tell us she is mildly retarded, but apparently took very good care of the children. This is Rivera Beach in Anne Arundel County this morning, where the children were found safely in the home of a relative of the babysitter. Now look at this. Police say this woman walked with these two children all the way from southwest Baltimore to Rivera Beach.
After consultation with the state's attorney, we determined that because of the babysitter's mental state and her good intentions, if misguided, we've determined that we're not going to place any criminal charges against her.
And how about the mother? Does she keep her kids?
The children are being sheltered for this evening, and there will be a custody hearing tomorrow.
That hearing tomorrow is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon before a judge in the juvenile court. The purpose of that hearing to determine whether there was any abuse or neglect in the household on South Bruce Street. We do not know if there was any at this point. That will be up for the court to determine. But can you imagine Beverly Stan walking on foot with an infant in one arm, a 3-year-old girl on the other hand, walking from southwest Baltimore to Rivera Beach? It's at least 12 miles. It may be 14 or 15. We didn't calculate it exactly. But the babysitter obviously, in her mind, had some thoughts that made her very upset about the children, enough to get her to flee the home, or to try to. Children are doing very well tonight, by the way.
Yeah, Mark, I don't know if you've had a chance to check since the last time we talked at the top of the news hour at 5 o'clock. But again, police are not filing any charges. But what about the mother? What if she decides to charge or file charges against the babysitter?
I suppose, Stan, that is a possibility. However, we were not able to talk to the mother or her boyfriend. They obviously were very upset, especially upon finding out that the children were removed from their custody for this evening. So we could not get them to answer that very question. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. We are told, though, in the neighborhood that the babysitter had babysat on a number of occasions and was trusted by many people, including this particular family. What comes out tonight or tomorrow in court, we'll have to see. Again, there are no...
Also tonight, what appears to be a real-life fatal attraction in northeast Baltimore. Police have arrested the boyfriend of Denise Bullock and charged him with her murder. Police believe 34-year-old Melvin Ely bludgeoned Bullock to death Friday night at her apartment on North Register. He then returned to his home in Lancaster, South Carolina. Police discovered the body of the 29-year-old woman Sunday night after hearing her young daughter's cries for help. Little Tracy Bullock was locked in the home with her dead mother all weekend. She thought her mother was just asleep. The little girl is now in the care of her grandmother. Meantime,
growing up in northwest Baltimore isn't easy. Shootings and other crimes are common, and most of the kids in this neighborhood have little hopes for the future. But that's changing.
Being black does not stop you from being anything that you want to be. And most of the men that you will meet are going to be strong black leaders in the community.
Dr. Charles Bowie is teaching this third grade class something they won't learn in any book. He's a mentor teacher, and his mission is to give these boys positive role models.
And I try to keep as many strong black men in front of them, as many as I can.
Dr. Bowie is a full-time dentist and donates his time every Thursday to come and just rap about the future.
Right now, when you dream of yourself 30 years, 20 years from now, what do you think you'll be doing? Working. And who said they want to be a millionaire?
It's been going on for 2 years here at Liberty Elementary, and the results so far are positive.
He just encouraged us to do stuff that we couldn't do. If other people could do it, we could do it too when we grow up.
Dr. Bowie hopes to continue his mission at least until these boys leave Liberty Elementary. These kids will graduate in the year 2000, and although the program's only been going for the last 2 years, Dr. Bowie hopes they'll remember the principles they learned here for the rest of their lives. In West Baltimore, Linda Brashears, Channel 2 News.